One, two, three, four, five. All right, Shalom, brothers and sisters out there. All right, back again. This time live. All right, glad to be joining you this evening with a live stream. All praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. All right, and this video is entitled Response, Betrayal, Motb, and Other Perilous Scenarios. All right, other perilous scenarios. So it's a response to a video that was put up. But first, before we even get into that, I'm gonna make note of this is the home page, and there's a few videos that I put up. Let's see, late last night or early this morning, I put this video up with a cutout from camp. Right, the first 10 minutes of this video. Let's just actually bring it up.
They just put you in the bed and just kill you. Or they might put that stuff on that rag, that chloroform, and put it around your mouth and you just pass out. The time's gonna get more and more dangerous. As we get closer to the end, it's gonna get more and more dangerous. It's gonna get more dangerous for women, right? It's already dangerous for women. Women being sprayed to go.
All right, so this video is entitled Edomite Woman Says the Bible is an Archaic Book. And it's got a cutout from last week's camp. About the first 10 minutes of it is this Edomite woman, or the video, the cutout from camp, and then I actually went into some words and then did a full lesson. So you can check that out. It was moving kind of slow. YouTube be shadow banning shit because the title, Edomite woman, you see a white lady in it or whatever. They don't like that. So they do a little low level shadow ban them. That shit ain't gonna work. But Lord willing, you get edification from it. So I put that up. But probably one between 1 and 2 in the morning, late last night. All right, that's a video that's up. And then this afternoon, I put this video up, which we're gonna discuss right here.
You the names of Yahweh.
And this is brother Kazak. I believe that's the brother's name, Kazak. Anyway, he was formerly from the Raleigh camp, GMS Raleigh, because really he used to live in Charleston, and he was kind of down here in the Carolinas, but then he went to Raleigh, and then after that, I think he wound up moving to, I want to say DC, but he wound up in Philadelphia. I think it's, moved around a little bit with with his folks or whatever. Anyway, he did a video and he put it on his own channel. And once I saw the video, right? Okay, yeah, the brother said he was in DC. Yeah, Kazak Ba, that's his name. Salakia. Yeah, but he been in the truth for some years. And he did this video, and when I saw it earlier today, brother shared it on the chat, and once I watched it, I was like, damn, it was heavy. So I downloaded it and re-uploaded it to my own channel. So this is his video right here, Vision of Betrayal and Motb. And his channel was GMS Goodly Heritage, and I actually put a link to his channel on my page. You can go there, you'll see it. But this is brother video, heavy vision, all right, about the mark of the beast and betrayal. All right. And hey, what can we say? The apostles both did. I saw Elder Apostle Rhyme Lob's live stream. He was speaking on it. Elder Apostle Hart did a whole video on it. Elder Apostle Gabar did a video on it, mentioning some of the stuff from Elder Apostle Tahar's video. So I want to kind of go into it too, because it in fact is a very heavy dream. If you haven't seen it, you gotta go and watch it. All right. And really to have you the video have you locked in. So I wound up watching the whole thing. I done watched it 2 or 3 times. I watched it on his channel, and then I downloaded it and I ran it through iMovie, and boosted up the sound, boosted up the because you couldn't hear it. It was a little bit low. His recording was a little low, but I boosted up the sound for it and I put it on my own channel. So I watched it. I probably watched it, listened to it twice on my own channel. It's just very riveting video, and it's giving you a vision of the things to come, what's gonna come. And for those that haven't seen it, I'll give you, I'll say you probably want to turn it off and just watch the video because this is a kind of a spoiler. But the premise of the video is this brother right here and another brother was walking, and I think the brother said that it was from the vision. It seemed like it was in the future, or it was in a how did he word it? It was in a time that was kind of a downtime. I don't know exactly how he put it, but anyway, it was during it was during the time of testing, and then this troop, some type of martial law troop or homeland security or somebody comes up to them, him and his friend, him and the brother. He was is actually two brothers. One brother was in the right spirit, another brother wasn't in the right spirit, and then that martial law troop or homeland security, whoever it was, wind up coming up to them and using a scanner to try to scan them to see if they had the MOTB or not, see if they had the mark. Now, the brother that's in the right spirit, along with this brother that made the video, he said that the Most High covered them to the point where when the guy went to scan them, his machine malfunctioned and it appeared to the soldier as if, or the police officer, as if they had the mark, but they really didn't. And to this other guy too, he was also a brother that's in the truth, and he was kind of nervous. And when the man went to scan him, he did have the mark. He had secretly went and got it. He had it, got it, and he was coming around like it was all good. And then the brother said it fast forwarded to a scenario where him and the brother was walking. Him and the brother that didn't take it, they was walking along, and then this guy that took it was kind of like trying to explain, oh brother, y'all brothers got to understand and this and that. And he said that the spirit told him, just go on without him, walk on. And say the brother that took the mark, he was walking behind him saying, trying to explain. They said they never looked back at him. The spirit told him, don't even look back at him, just keep going. And he said they turned into an alley. And I'm just giving you the rough draft. He said they turned to an alley, and as they were walking, the brother that was, had the mark, they told him they didn't want to deal with him no more. They said, but the brother that had the mark, he was still in the background trying to keep up with them. And he was like, after a while, they didn't see him anymore. And they could hear him saying, "Hey, brothers, where y'all at?" And he said, basically, the spirit just had it where he couldn't see them. So, a very spooky dream. You got to go and listen to it. Read scriptures along with it. But those times are gonna come. All right, you got that in the truth. And a interesting, good point that the brother made is that the point was it didn't matter how many videos you did, what you done for the Lord, whatever. If he got it in your stir for you to take that mark, you're gonna take it. So it's very sobering, very, very sobering and have you thinking. Now I'm going to read this from Edification for the Hopeful Elect of Israel, Revelation 3 and 10 from the NLT. Because you have obeyed my command to persevere, I will protect you from the time of testing that will come upon the whole world to test those who belong to this world. Which really, the scripture says, without the translation, everybody on the world, the whole world. Verse 11, because really that translation is a good translation, but it's a little off. It ain't just those who belong to this world, as in spiritually. Even us, we gonna be tested too. I am coming soon. Hold on to what you have so that no one will take away your crown. The time of testing or the hour of temptation is the time when you're gonna be offered that mark of the beast. And these other groups, they code on it. They don't want to talk about it. They saying it's sin, it's this, it's that. No, we told you what the mark is. Okay, we told you what the mark is. Now I want to read. Let's see here. We told you what the mark is. And you're gonna have all kind of scenarios, and they're gonna be people that's in the truth. And Apostle Harbin said that they're gonna be people in the truth. The same way you had people in the truth that got nervous when the pandemic came. You know what they did? They took so on and so forth. They did what they did. They played the squid game. when the food gets short and all this, because see, this thing is like I did a video earlier in the week. This thing, or was it last week or early this week? Last week. This thing is more than just, this ain't nothing to play around with. The mark of the beast is end time prophecy. It's very serious. It ain't no joke. And all these different Israelites, they don't look, you got to have the spirit of the Lord with you to avoid this damn thing. Bottom line. I read the scripture from this brother. Y'all bear with me here. This is a Qawam, a Qawam, a war. 1 Corinthians 10:13. There hath no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But the Most High, who is faithful, who will not suffer you, Salakia, but the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able. Right. And in the next, you really should put the next verse up. Oh, you know what? He did put it up. Salakia. But will with the temptation also make a way to escape that you may be able to bear it. So while we are going to be tested, we're going to go through complete hell. We all got to be tested. That's what the hour of temptation is for. It's to test and try your faith. Just like Revelation. Can we get Revelation 2 and 10? Just give me the regular version. Revelation 2 and 10 also reads, you're going to be tempted with death. And a lot of loyalty, a lot of people going to turn, they're going to fucking, hey, the scriptures say when persecution and tribulation arises because of the truth, by and by they are offended. And I may have to bring that up. See, that's what you got to get prepared for. These other scenarios. People gonna be betraying each other left and right. You know how much niggas love to eat. You got to get your mind out of that little play Israelite bullshit. This thing gonna turn deadly serious. Shit about to get real cold around here, around these parts. Yeah, let's read this. This is Brother Nawak, right? Revelation 2 and 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. See, the scriptures don't read like a comic book. It ain't telling you might suffer. No, if you hear, see, the Christians got a version of of the end times where the believers in Jesus get to get whisked away. They get to go away in the rapture. That way they don't have to, you know what I mean? They don't have to go through shit. And the Israelites got that same concept. Bishop Nate used to teach that wasn't gonna be no Jacob's trouble. Then we got on him so bad, and he had to lie and say he never said that. Yes, you did say it. And I did a video that was entitled Bishop Nate lied about Jacob's trouble and then lied about it. He said he never said that. We got you on tape saying that it's not gonna be a Jacob's trouble. Then you turned around and lied about it. See, we've been rebuking Bishop Nate for a long time. And all that stuff is recorded. You got to get rid of all our videos in order to get away from all that shit on the lies he done told. But the people keep following him. But you know why they keep following him? Because whenever you have rats, you're gonna always have a Pied Piper. Okay? And he's Pied Piping like Elder Apostle Ryan says. Bishop Nate is Pied Piping right into destruction. He's leading them groups of rats. And the people that follow him, any false prophet, not just Bishop Nate, any of you that follow them different groups and you get led astray and you believe that the mark of the beast is sin and you take that shit, we ain't gonna feel sorry for you because you have to understand, brothers and sisters out there, understand that the Heavenly Father is in control of everyone's destiny. And if he wanted them to understand what the mark is, they would. They would get it and they would repent. They would understand it like we do. See, Jake can sit there and tell you all that shit. Oh, it's too complicated. The name of the Lord too complicated. They can't get it. Fuck that. We got a deaf camp in Holland. Men that are hearing impaired have understood the name of the Lord and his son, understood the truth. They received it without even having hearing. And they can read the scriptures, break them down, and sign in sign language and bring out videos. Don't tell me that the Lord cannot make people understand his name in Hebrew. You full of shit. And you have no faith, and the Lord gonna destroy you. Anyway, do people that follow Bishop Nate and follow these other false prophets good for your ass? Because that means that the Lord is allowing that to happen to you. We can't feel you. Oh, come on, brother, my sister can't get it. Come on, she gonna get. You know what? Maybe the Lord don't want to save your sister. Then she gonna be destroyed. Nana can't get it because the Lord don't want her to get it. Big, Pop can't get it because the Lord don't want him. That's all it is to it. And our job is to just push forward and teach the truth. We're supposed to worry about them who the Lord want to say, can we please get second Esdras? What's the verse? I'm trying to think of it. Second Esdras 9, is it? And 13. If I'm wrong on that, we'll find it. Let's read some of these again. Brother Nawak. Revelation 2 and 10. Fear none of those things, but thou shalt suffer. We're certainly going to suffer. You can't get out of this without suffering. And that's whether you want to or not, whether you subscribe to the 100% truth. You got this one nigga that making documentaries trying to blame the whole truth. Nigga, you through. You been through. You can make all the documentaries you want. You gonna go through Jacob's trouble and you have no covering. You have no cloak. You finished. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. Now, the first part said, we're gonna suffer, and some of us gonna be cast into prison, which is a FEMA camp, a concentration camp. And in that camp, they got guillotines, torture devices, right? Nuclear ovens, all kind of whatever you can imagine, medieval things. This is gonna get way ugly, way bloody, nasty. You don't just get through this, tiptoeing through the tulips. No, this is gonna be hard shit. And the only way you're gonna survive is the Lord put the spirit on you. You can't think I got muscles, I'm gonna survive, bro. I'll be working out every day, brother, for 10 hours. Doesn't matter. You can work out all you want to. If the Lord got in your story that you're not gonna make it, you're not gonna make it. It ain't up to you. That's what Jake have a problem with. It's not up to you. The Christians got a problem with that. It's not up to you. It's up to the Lord. He's doing the choosing. Whenever you have a chosen, this implies that someone is doing the choosing, and that's not you. The devil shall cast some of you into prison. The so-called white man is the devil. Why are you gonna get cast into prison? That ye may be tried. It's for a trial. Nobody gets through without trial. Nobody gets through without testing. I don't care how good you look, right? What kind of butt you got, what kind of boobies you got. That's not gonna matter. And you should have tribulation 10 days. What should we do? Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So you gotta be faithful, even if it costs you your life. And that's what's gonna get a lot of J's. Going back to that brother's dream. A lot of J's, you ain't ready for blood and guts. You ain't ready to see people dead. You ain't ready for pools of blood, puddles of blood, dead bodies, the smell, the stench. As I often paint a scenario in the old, a while back. So you thinking one way. This thing is multifold, multi-layered. If you go to a FEMA camp, what you think? You're just gonna be in a facility. It's gonna be nice AC. You got TV to watch. You got commissary. Then you just gonna kick back with your feet up? Hell no. The conditions in a FEMA camp gonna get very bad real quick. Think about all the 2/3 niggas that's locked in the FEMA camp, and you happen to be among them. Do you know what that's gonna be like? This is people that are upset, scared, afraid, cold, wet, hungry. Some of them got irritable bowel syndrome. Somebody else period came on. Somebody else that had a shower in 5 days. Another person is pooping on themselves because they can't hold it. You see? Homosexuals, freaks, weirdos, 2/3 nigga bitches. You see? All kind of different people who can't handle nothing, who don't understand what the fuck is going on. Everybody's screaming, crying, hungry kids, babies, old people, all right there with you. Everybody equally scared, hollering, crying, praying to their gods, whichever gods they got, pulling their hair out, getting upset, get into a fight, right? Then they come and throw the food in there. Not it ain't enough for everybody, just enough for a few people. What you think gonna happen? Fight's gonna break out. What's gonna happen when the guards see a woman in there that they like, and they just open up the gate and just grab one and take her out and ready to go do whatever they gonna do? And she hollering, she fighting, she screaming, she crying. Bitch ass Jake, and they're overpowering the women, getting all the food, beating up the old people. It's all kinds of shit gonna be going on in them damn FEMA camps. You don't want to be in that. But if you in there and you know the truth, you're gonna be different. You're gonna be in a different mindset than the rest of the people who don't know what the fuck is going on. They think the white man is their friend. You're gonna be torturing the shit out of folks. You ain't ready for this. You think you got it figured out. You don't. You haven't considered what's gonna happen. You just think about now. Run like Ice Cube say, you run up and down the street all day playing. Big Worm is serious. He about to come through. You gonna find out. And we trying to prepare our minds for this shit. Jake bullshitting around playing the mark of the beast is sin. That's stupid. It's the stupidest thing ever. Cause that mean we all got that shit then. Jim S. Howard Shai Nawana. Luke 21:35. It says, for as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth. Everybody gonna go through this. You see? And then somebody might die right there in the cell, which then they might just leave you in there. Just leave the dead body that's stinking, whatever. The people that's got irritable bowel syndrome, kids pooping in their pants, peeing all over the place. You think they're gonna be worried about your rights? We got rights. You gotta let us out. Yeah, okay. Make too much noise and they're gonna make examples. You see? Verse 36, watch ye therefore and pray always that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that should come to pass and to stand before the Son of Man. You gotta watch and pray that you're able, that you can get out of this. Cause it's gonna be terrible. This ain't no bullshitting around, man. That's why the Lord having us keep saying this and bringing out videos, and the apostles keep warning, along with the brothers. We keep warning and exhorting. And what's Jake doing? You new GMS niggas worrying about the chip, no damn microchip, you know, fucking chip. Okay, you will find out, Pookie, sooner than later. And when I ain't gonna fit, man, bro. Whew. These scenarios gonna catch people off guard. You are not ready, right? GMS saints of the Most High, John 15:22. If I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not had sin. But now they have no cloak for their sin, right? The Lord made sure He saturated the earth with capable men who are making all kind of videos, warning everybody. Nobody's gonna get out of this thing unscathed. You're not gonna have an excuse. You can't say I didn't know. Come on, Lord, it's me. Look, it's me. Who is you? Isaiah Allah, Idaho, 2nd Edges 9:13. And therefore, be not thou curious how the ungodly shall be punished and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved. Whose the world is, and for whom the world is created. We just worry about the elect. That's all. See, people are not happy. I was thinking about it earlier today. People are not happy unless they can come around us and talk their shit. They love to come and tell us that Native Americans and Latinos not Israelites. Everybody's just black. Somebody came on the comment board earlier today and said that I think it was on Elder Karate Zabar from Baltimore, one of his videos that he did. Yeah, his latest video that he did. And the person said, you ain't talking about he said that the book of Jubilees says that Jacob don't look like the other nations. He's alluding to that everybody just black. A bunch of shiny onyx stones in a damn box. No, nothing different about them. They don't look like the other nations. See? So he said the book of Jubilees says that Jacob don't look like the other nations. Why don't we talk about that? And I tell him, why don't you take a bath and surf and roll around in some feathers? Because you can't come on the comment board acting like you teaching us, right? And then turn around and act like a student wants us to break something down. Nah, fuck that. You can go and just go play in traffic, man. We ain't gonna stop what we doing to break nothing down to you. You cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. We don't got time for this shit. All that little. Then the person just opened that channel, what, June something? See, that scoffing shit and just open up scoff channels. Going back to my point I was gonna make though, Jake is not happy just believing what you believing in and go on your way. Even the people that's making even that dude that's making the documentaries talking shit, he reading from the Good News Translate. Who you think he got that from? He been learning from us, but he gonna take the parts he like and then do what he want to do, and that's fine. That's fine. And this one guy, this one Jake that hate the camps that say he got a Israelite food truck and a Mongolian yurt project. What's that nigga? Global. I forgot this simple ass nigga name. But that guy. See, all you camp haters, you gonna be on your own. You're gonna be on your own, man. You're gonna be out there up shit creek with no paddle, no help, right? And you don't even got the right name. You think you're gonna be all right though. We gonna see, we gonna find out. But see, again, the people Jake is not happy unless they can come around those that got the truth. Because if you just left us alone, if all the people that hate GMS and hate the apostles, hate the elders, hate the brothers, if you just all left us alone, we'd be perfectly fine. We would never check and see what you was doing. We'll take our chances with what we've learned with the names Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and just us. We would take our chances, but see, we know it ain't gonna be like that. Cause you motherfuckers gonna keep trying to find, well, y'all, what did GMS, bro? GMS, what y'all think about this? What's y'all take on it? My take is that you're gonna die. Our take is that you're gonna be destroyed. The elect gonna make it, and the rest of you gonna be destroyed. That's our take. And we ain't checking for what you doing. We don't even care. We just here to do a job. And most of these jakes, they gonna get it, man. These ones that we know in the truth. The rest of the people, the Lord gonna he got some elect among, you know, among them or whatever. But we gonna find out. All right, we're gonna find out. And you different jakes that won't take counsel, you rather go outside the camp. The brothers that told you what to do, and you gonna take counsel from your dad or from somebody else because they got money or whatever. You fucking up. You are fucking up, and don't expect us to bend over backwards for you. We ain't been over backwards for nobody. We just going forward, man. I take that back. We'll bend over backwards for the elect's sake, but for you out of order ass jakes that rebel against the camp, against the brotherhood, you gonna go and do your own thing. You gonna be on your damn own. That's what you gonna get. This is it's a lock here for the Ramlet. Matazah Lachum, 2 14:13. Now therefore set thine house in order. Set thine house in order. The house is you, and reprove thy people, comfort such of them as be in trouble, and renounce corruption. That's a lot in that one part of a verse. And that one verse 13. There's a lot in that. What else? Let go from the mortal thoughts. Will I die? Will it hurt? What about my Mongolian yurt project? What about my Israelite food truck? What about my channel? What about my documentaries? Who gives a fuck about a documentary? The Lord didn't send us here to make documentaries. He sent us here to preach the gospel so the elect can be saved. The Lord didn't send us here to go out on the land with Pastor Dowell and get into a compound with the other believers and sing kumbaya songs. That's some stupid shit, man. See, Jake is caught up trying to make a kingdom of heaven for themselves before the Lord. The Lord didn't wake us up so we could make a kingdom of heaven, like a rough draft of the kingdom of heaven before we get into the kingdom. You're supposed to be getting the truth, gathering faith for a treasure, and waiting on the Lord. And you don't need to gather with a bunch of other believers. Everybody seeing each other wives, holding hands, singing, building projects together, going and, getting the Israelite neighborhood, getting land. That's stupid shit. That's for the kingdom. Don't try to build up in the place is going to be destroyed. This place is doomed. It's already been, we pronouncing judgment on it. Let go from the mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature. And set aside the thoughts of the most heavenly. What you worried about it for? A good quote I heard from a Christian, right? A black Christian. Well, you know what? I take it back. This was a brother that used to come to the Pittsburgh camp. I forgot his name. And he's one of them brothers where, you brothers in the camps, you know this. You have a Jake that he come to camp every week. He be around brothers. I won't say he come every week, but he come a lot. And he just never quite really converse all the way. He know he should, but it's something in the world holding him back. And then for long, he just fade away. This guy said, his mother told him, I believe, he says that why pray if you're going to worry, and why worry if you're going to pray? Which that's decent. I can get with that. But see, you got to set aside all that shit, all the worrying. Either the Lord going to save us or he's not. He going to save an elect, period. We pray that we're of that number. And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. You wish you could help it speed up. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. It's gonna be a whole lot worse. See, Jake think that now it's gonna be it's gonna be a little more rough than it is right now. No, no, no. It's gonna be so much worse. It's in all the scriptures that we read, a time of trouble like never was since there was a nation. And that's when Jake come to the camp, got the chip already trying to fool. You ain't gonna be able to fool us. And don't worry about disappointing us. We ain't, hey, shit. What's disappointing is if I don't make it. If you don't make it, I can't say that I'm gonna be terribly disappointed. It's a fucked up way to, thinking about it right now. However, when the time comes, you're gonna be just glad that you made it. GMS Saints of the Most High, 2 Ezra 7:16. Why hast thou not considered in thy mind this thing that is to come rather than that which is present? Why haven't you thought about it? Why you think the Lord put his spirit on us to tell you about all this stuff? Made this brother have this dream of a scenario where Jake took the chip, right? Brothers knew him, knew who he was. They didn't take the chip. The Lord made a way for them to get through. This guy with no faith, he took the damn mark thinking he was going to outsmart everybody, and he wound up getting outsmarted his own self. The Lord is doing that so that we can know. He's put these, and more brothers and sisters going to have dreams, and I hope you share them when you do. Make them straight and to the point, right? You men, if you get dreams, brothers, make your dreams straight to the point as you can. Read some scriptures and then dip. Why hast thou not considered in thy mind this thing that is to come rather than that which is present? You better think about it, what's coming, because a lot of nasty, terrible things are going to happen. Very bad things, okay? This is Jim S. Australia. Ecclesiastes 9 and 12. For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in the evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time. Right? You can't get out of this net when it falleth suddenly upon them. So when we find ourselves that we are in a scenario where the land in which we dwell currently is doom been pronounced on it, is going to be destroyed. It's going to be destroyed. Nobody can stop it. The only thing that we can do is pray that we're of the elect and keep doing the work. That's what we can do. Keep doing the work. Now, I want to go break away real quick here. I want to play you a video. And I just had to, show a little something. This is like 3 minutes. A lot of y'all seen this. I've seen it. I'm sure y'all probably seen it. For those that have not seen it, let's go to it now. It's a little cartoon. I ain't gonna say a lot about it, but I'll let you, you see what it is. This is called, hold on here. All right. I had to go and just look it up. This is called Illustrating the Motb cartoon. 3 minutes and 44 seconds long. Like I said, I know most of y'all seen this. I know all the brothers seen it, but I'm gonna play it anyway. Check it out.
Stunned by the sudden rollout of Rook Unlimited's most fantastic device ever. The Smart Mark. Throw your other devices away, because the Smart Mark is more than just a phone. It's part of you. Use it as cash. Book your travel. And even shoot video. Distribution points are all over the city. And don't let the lines discourage you. The Rook Unlimited Smart Mark is worth the wait.
I never realized how wonderful technology could make me feel. The Smart Mark has brought order to my life.
And the best part? It's absolutely thanks to our city from Rook Unlimited.
23% of the population has been given the Smart Mark, number 1.
Time to test our system, number 6. The Flex Fighters are out there somewhere. Teaming up with Jonathan Rook. Let's put our new recruits to work, subtly.
We should find the Flex Fighters.
I ought to find the Flex Fighters.
We should find the Flex Fighters. We should find the Flex Fighters.
Growing up in this city, the streets of Old Town, I saw the worst mankind had to offer. Chaos, disorder. I vowed to make it all change. To make it all better. All these years working in secret. Rising up the ranks of the tech men. It was all leading to this day. Order has finally been established in Charter City. No child will have to fear for their safety again.
The people owe you the greatest of debts, number 1, for liberating them from the chaos of their lives.
You guys love new tech. You didn't want to get smart marked?
No way. That's clearly some shady biz. Who wants to be?
You call yourself a man of science. World order is our destiny. Submit to a Smart Mark and join the glorious victory of order over chaos, or you will be eliminated.
Grandpa, Mr. Savick, where is everybody?
They all went to get those foolish new devices.
What? No, they can't. Grandpa, those things are dangerous.
It's a conspiracy.
Mind control.
I knew it.
3 hours is enough time for us to get to our families. Maybe we can stop them before they get marked.
They seem to be establishing checkpoints of some kind. This is how they keep order. This is the nightmare I warned you about. People think smart marks are brand new rook tech that will improve their lives. They don't know they're being tricked.
All smart marks so far. But your chip makes it possible to control everyone in Charter City, whether they're marked or not.
See that? And that 98%, 98%, that's probably how many people gonna wind up. 98% of the public probably. Now, if I know Jake will say, "Oh, you gonna put a cartoon or you believe a cartoon in the Most High? You dumb niggas." Just let whoever don't believe, let them go ahead and do what they're gonna do. We don't even care. But like I said, now there was a guy, a being. I won't say a guy, a being. Right? Let's see if I can find the comment. Where is it? Yeah, right here. Was your brother blocked him? Now this is what I was talking about. Now we know of a bunch of false prophets. What do? We ignore the shit out of them. We don't go where they at. You false prophet. You know, if you really thought that, you would be wasting your time coming around us. And this is just nothing but another generated scoffer. One, get more creative. Get more creative. And these people, they're gonna get more creative. They're gonna try to do different shit, but it ain't gonna matter. Now, y'all saw the cartoon. I'm gonna give out a link to it in case a brother want to double back, do a video. I've done videos on it in the past already. It's it's pretty old to the brotherhood. But in it, you can see inside of it what they're talking about, what it's gonna come to. See, that stuff is not there for nothing. Jake, acting like, well, it's too simple. That's too simple. It's gonna be something complicated. Nope, because most people are too complicated already. Right? That's it. That's all, brother. The brother got it. Everybody, we understand that. Yep, that's right. GMS will mark your eyes from your howler. They're going to advertise it as a good beneficial device to improve society security and amongst other BS. Yep. They already, people going to be deceived and they're going to be more dreams. Lord going to give out more dreams about this stuff. But even if he doesn't, we've seen enough, right? Yep. GMS Saints of the Most High, the Lord orchestrated the cartoon. Wisdom of Solomon 12:1. For thine uncorruptible spirit is in all things. The Lord had these people putting this stuff together for our benefit, just like he had the brother have that dream for our benefit. Okay, that's all it is to it. And if you don't want to believe it, that's all right with us. We to that point now, we ain't even gonna argue with you. Scoffers are no longer even entertaining. It's ridiculous. So I want to go and bring a few scriptures out here. Let's get first here, Matthew, going back to the brother's dream, because what did he see? And we can learn from that. We got to draw from that. There gonna be a lot more betrayals coming up. You got to prepare yourselves, brothers. And I'm telling myself this every day. We don't know who in our lives that's here with us every day now gonna turn back and go, because you got to have the covering from the Lord. And the terrible thing, not the terrible thing, but the heart-wrenching, gut-wrenching thing about it all is maybe the Lord just chose you out of everybody I'm talking about people in your life, in your world. I ain't talking about in the truth. I'm talking about all the people. Like if your name Jones, there's a very real possibility out of all the Joneses, you might be the only one the Lord choose. Are you ready for that? Out of all the Joneses, out of all the Jacksons, out of all the Williamses, you might be the only one that the Lord saved. That means mama, daddy, Uncle Joe, Willie them, cousin Fred, Frida, all them, right? All them gonna be dead. They'll come back in the kingdom, but it may be, you got to consider that. Maybe the Lord just gonna save you. Maybe just your house. You know what I mean? Your wife or your kids. Maybe he might save you and the kids and the old lady creeping out and you didn't know. And the Lord gonna dead her and give you a new wife. But at the time, you're gonna still be upset when the Lord take her down. You gotta consider that shit. That's why we gotta stay prayed up, because this thing gonna get, man, it's gonna turn on his ear. And a lot of motherfuckers gonna turn their backs on us, on the truth, on the Lord when the time comes. Jim S. Melbourne said Yuval Harari called it surveillance under the skin. Warning constantly going out, constantly. And it's been this way for years. Those people that are waking up now or just coming to the knowledge and more understanding, you think that this is some new shit. I got videos. I've been in the truth now 15 years. One more month to make 15 years. 15 years ago, a lot younger, weighed less. It was a lot skinnier, no grays. We was making videos about the mark of the beast back then. Before y'all even woke up, some of you. Shalom, Elder Tazawam, Jim S. Fruit of Knowledge. Majority of these sellout celebrities will push the chip. All of them they gotta earn their keep. They gonna do it. And people gonna be, ooh, LL got it. Will Smith, he my favorite. He got it. Kevin Hart got it. Yeah, they gonna do it because they worldly ass niggas. But that's all right. They ain't got shit to do with us. As for me and my house, Lord willing, we serve the Lord. Let's read an end time scenario. Matthew 24, verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? This is the end of the world being spoken of, asked about, right, by the disciples to the Lord. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed, and shall deceive many. And you shall hear wars and rumors of wars. Now, in this deception, they're gonna believe all kind of doctrines. You got it, your Hebrew Christians, your J-Brews, your Jewish Israelites, your Israelites, your gully Israelites, your militant Israelites, your Hebrew Israelite ninjas. You got all of it. All different kinds of various Israelites are part of the deception too. You see, you got the Israelites want to go back to the Holy Land and wait on the Lord to come there. You got Israelites that want to flee. You know, you got all kinds of Israelites, different various ones. Israelites that turn against the truth. You got the Israelite spies who want to demonize the truth. You see, all different types, along with the people in the world. So that's it says, and shall deceive many people. Many people gonna be deceived. That's why Bishop Nate got such an awesome pull with IUIC and the other groups, because you gotta have the false prophets. You gotta have them. That whole thing with Sakari and the Genesis Israelites and this group and that group. You gotta have that. You gotta have it. It's part of prophecy. And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. What should we do? See that ye be not troubled. Why? For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. See, it's still on the way. For nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. We seeing all of that. All these are the beginning of sorrows, right? We getting down to it. Verse 9, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. Now, some of that happened already. During the time of 70 AD, during the time the Lord and disciples was on the scene, they was getting delivered up. But see, dumb Christians think that prophecy just get one thing happen and that's it. No, some things are multifold. They're going to keep happening, right? Before the Lord came on the scene and made that prophecy, you had Daniel them in the Old Testament getting afflicted and cast into prisons. And then it happened after the Lord said it. Peter them, Stephen was stoned. You had all kind of tribulation coming on the men of the Lord. It's going to come in our time too. It's going to come in our time too. It's just going to be up to date with what we deal with. So we're going to be afflicted. Some of us going to be killed. We're going to be hated of all people. Listen to this. And then shall many be offended. That's already happening. And shall betray one another. It ain't just the people outside the truth. It's people that's in the truth too. That's why the brother had the dream. One guy, he snuck and got the chip. He had it already. And then he had I left out, for those, spoiler alert again, that the one guy, when he went to show the officer that he had it and he was scanning it, he had a damn ball on his hand already. He was already, he was already starting to rot. He ain't got that shit. Didn't want to hang around. Come on, brothers. What y'all gotta understand? You gotta understand shit. Goodbye. And then shall many be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another. I'm gonna stop that right there. That's on the way. Betrayal, hatred, turning on you, man. Jake gonna do that. Right now, niggas will shoot each other up over a fucking lifetime supply of, I don't know, they Black and Miles, White Owls, Dutch Masters, get some new Jordans and a few bad bitches, and Jake ready to shoot your ass up. You diss me on the record, nigga. You trying to end my career. Yeah, hey, it's gonna get off the hook. It's gonna get off the hook. The betrayal is coming. And people that you believe that are a lot of them groups that we've been telling you that they sold out. Some of them people, man, they full-fledged cops. Full-fledged ass fucking cops. You didn't believe it. Let's see here. I got more to read, but I ain't want that one yet. I didn't want that one yet. Let's get this one here. Matthew 10. Yeah. Let's go to this one. We'll read down into this a little bit. And you know what? Let's read it from the NLT just to see what it gives us. NLT. Matthew 10 and verse 16. Look, I am sending you out as sheep among wolves. So be as shrewd as snakes and harmless as doves. You got to be smart. But beware, for you will be handed over to the courts and will be flogged with whips in the synagogues. Again, a lot of this happened in the past already. The Lord then was, they went through a lot of stuff. Didn't Yahushua get beat within an inch of his life before they crucified him? Paul got whipped and beat after Yahushua made this prophecy that came on Paul, right? And other men got beat up, and smitten, and different things happened to them. You will stand trial before governors and kings because you are my followers. But this will be your opportunity to tell the rulers and other unbelievers about me. See, and that you saw that with the whole thing with Agrippa. The Christians think that's a point for them. No, Apostle Paul was trying to get out of trouble, right? Thou almost persuaded me to be a Christian. He wasn't trying to convert no fucking Agrippa. He was just trying to, smooth talking, trying to get around it. That's it. When you are arrested, don't worry about how to respond or what to say. The Most High will give you the right words at the right time. For it is not you who will be speaking, it will be the Spirit of your Father speaking through you. In our time, now, or whenever it happens, same word is going to apply to us. A brother will betray his brother to death. A father will betray his own child. And children will rebel against their parents and cause them to be killed. Right. All you worldly Bishop, what's his name? Deacon Yawasop just said the other day, you got to make sure that everything come in your house, come through your doors, however he said it, complies 100% with the commandments, the stat. Nigga, you can't. How you gonna do that? You people that got them, you holding on so tight, you think everybody you can save. You can't save nobody, including yourself. The truth is for you. The Lord gave it to you. You're gonna try to look, nothing wrong with teaching your kids the commandments. Nothing wrong with telling your wife, y'all is like, okay, you're a cute Israelite family, cool. But have you considered all of this is coming? Because you can't save nobody. You only gonna be able to, you can't save yourself. All you can do is follow the Lord to the best of your ability. And when the Lord bring this tribulation, like he's gonna do, it's gonna break up homes. You got Israelites ready to this dude to make the documentaries. I ain't gonna tell you who it is yet or show his face. Some of your brothers know. This dude make it seem. See, a lot of you Israelites, you think that because these camps, they trying to come between your family. They try to keep away from your family. You niggas. The Lord said he didn't come to unite everybody. He came to bring variance. You must ain't never read that. You look, it's hard enough for one brother to understand the truth. You think your whole family gonna get the truth? Y'all gonna be holding hands going into the chariot? It probably ain't gonna happen that way. A brother will betray his brother to death. A father will betray his own child, and children will rebel against their parents and cause them to be killed. You people that sold, you got here it is. You 40 now. You got a 15-year-old son. You trying to force this nigga to be an Israelite. You can't do that. This nigga want to play basketball and eat bad and do whatever he want to do. Hang out with his friends and shoot dice and go and be a drill rapper. And he only doing what you say and do while he in your face. But when the opportunity comes, that little badass demon, they're gonna turn you into the authorities. They're gonna drag you off, and then he gonna go along and try to be like Ice-T or Jay-Z or one of them. You got to think about yourself. Like I said, you got to consider you might be the only Jones to make it. You the only you the only Thompson that's gonna be saved. All the rest of them niggas going into the guillotine or wherever they going. Right? That's pretty much it on that. And I'm gonna change it back to the KJV. Unless we're gonna keep reading down. Let's see what else we get. What else we got? Yeah, I'm gonna go back to verse 21. Matthew 10:21. And the brother shall deliver up the brother to death, and the father the child, and the children shall rise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved. See that? He that endureth to the end is gonna be saved. But when they persecute you in this city, flee ye into another. For verily I say unto you, ye shall not have gone over the cities of Israel till the Son of Man be come. And like I said, most of this, if not all of it, happened during the time of the Lord, but it's gonna come again though. Verse 24, the disciple is not above his master, nor the servant above his Lord. It is enough for the disciple that he be as his master, and the servant as his Lord. If they have called the master of the house Beelzebub, how much more shall they call them of his household? People wasn't in love with Yahushua. Only the ones that were chosen loved him. Everybody else hated him. The rest of the Israelites, the rest of the Jews hated him. They delivered him up to be killed. The Romans didn't love him. They crucified him. You know, the Jews gave him over. They were the ones that were responsible for it, but they was the ones that carried it out. Right? You don't see in there that the Moabites and the Hamites and the Philistines were running up looking for the Savior because they could be saved too. You don't see that. Where's the army of Moab that came and tried to save the Lord from the Romans? Since all nations can be saved. Where they at? Where's the Japhites at? Why didn't they come with their blow dart guns and their boats and different shit to try to rescue the Lord and bust him out of the Roman prisons or whatever they was locked in? Where they at? They don't exist. Same thing now. The focus is on the elect. It's always been about the elect and the Israelites. That's it. That's it. I'm going to jump down here to verse 34. It says, think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. Right? The Lord didn't come to bring all people together. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household. You see that? Well, see, right there what the Lord really meant. He was just talking about, he wasn't really talking about your family. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. A lot of you people, you got your whole hopes and dreams wrapped up into your children. You see, that boy, he gonna be something one day. I'm gonna sit there and watch him. All them Israelites, I gotta, fuck that. The truth is for you. The truth is for you. The Lord woke you up. The Lord is dealing with you. Your son, he doing his own thing. Your daughter, they doing. I got sons. Where they at? They ain't with us at camp. Where they at? Doing whatever they doing. Trying to be rappers, con artists, whatever they doing. I got one son. He's so into rap. He's way up into it. Underground rapper. Going everywhere, spending money, this, that, the other. You can't even tell him that. Smoking weed, making videos, putting them up on the internet. All the while is Pop right here making videos on YouTube right with him. And he ain't paying no attention. I ain't losing no sleep over that shit. I'm not losing any sleep over it. Ain't nothing I can do. Sending videos, he acknowledged it, he seen the videos. That's all I can do. I'm prophesying. What you want me to do, man? There's nothing I can do for you. Nothing I can do. Same y'all got kids out there. You know how these damn kids is. Rebellious. And they ain't even kids. We say kids, they grown-ups. Son fucking damn 30 years old. I can't tell them what to do. And I ain't worried about it. I'm gonna go to sleep night. I'm not even gonna bat an eyelash. One day if he called me, FaceTime me, Dad, I saw you teaching. Even then I'm gonna look at him side. You sure? Can't do nothing about it. You just gotta let it be. Let's keep going. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me, and he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. Jacob read this and try to make it seem like we don't care about our little, like you got little kids. No, it ain't just little kids. It's your grown up youngins. Your little kids is in your house. They're gonna do what you say do. But when they get up to age, they're gonna do what they want to do. And you can't do nothing about it. You have to consider, you gotta consider Mr. Fields. You might be the only Fields that make it out of Babylon the Great alive. That's all. Don't get mad about it. Don't hate the Lord over it. You'll get them back. The brother got the scripture right here. As soon as I can get to it, my computer doing some shit. I can't see the other verses, but this is good. We'll go to it. Let's get verse 27, brother, please. Verses 20, let's get to 27 on down. Then we'll read that. I'm just gonna read a few more and I'm gonna shut it down kind of abruptly. You've seen in the scriptures that betrayal is there. What I got over here? Yeah. Now, I always mention this. Elder Yashwama did a video some time ago. It was called "We Can't Be Offended at Prophecy," and I actually did a response to it. Of course, that page was terminated that I had that video on, but it's still that same mindset. You can't be offended at prophecy. Don't let that, because in the scriptures, you have those that were offended at things going on and it wound up making them leave the truth. Here it is, Matthew 13:18. Hear ye therefore the parable of the sower. When anyone heareth the word of the kingdom and understandeth it not, then cometh the wicked one and catcheth away that which was sown in his heart. This is he which received seed by the wayside. But he that received the seed in the stony places, the same as he that heareth the word and anon with joy receiveth it, yet hath not root in himself, but dureth for a while. For when tribulation or persecution arises because of the word, by and by he is offended. That's what a lot of people gonna be. See, when the blood start flowing, shit, them fringes going right in the trash. They gonna tuck them menorah chains and all that. Them gold, the Hebrew is like grills, the Hebrew letters in the grill. Shit, they ain't trying to talk about that. Esau gonna be standing in front of you with a sharp ass knife, blood all over you. Call me Esau now. Call me Esau now, nigger. You ain't gonna have nothing to say. You ain't gonna want to talk about it then. Yeah, my comment board. Okay. Yeah, the brother got it. Matthew 19:27, Pillars of Benjamin. Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? You mean to tell me you expect to get a reward? You damn right. We gonna get a reward. And Yahushua said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. Right. You see? And then it goes on. Everyone that have forsaken houses of sister, daughter, wife, brethren, houses for my name's sake, you're gonna get 100-fold and have everlasting life. So, them little, your kids and your family members that you lose, all the rest of the Wilsons, while they're gonna die, they'll come back and they're gonna be better than they were when they was here on earth. And then they can enjoy the kingdom. Don't you go over the deep end because these niggas can't receive it, because these shiny niggas don't want to go. They rather go to the Baptist church. I have a powerful, let me rephrase it. I got family members who love the Lord. They love the Lord. They love the Lord that the world loves, though. They go to the church. I got family that's deacons, preachers, in the choir, the senior choir, the junior choir, the this, the that, the usher board. They on this, then that thing, then that thing. They go to church every Sunday. They've been baptized in the blood of Jesus and all that. They're not gonna turn from that. That's all they've ever known. That's all they've ever known. Little ass church in the country, the graveyard outside, right? That's all they've ever known. They're not gonna turn from that. And I'm looking for many of them to make it, but the Lord might cut them a break. You just never know. You got to prepare yourself for the end time scenarios. And it ain't like they haven't all been warned. They got the same warnings that we get. Same thing. They all got phones. They all got computers. They all got TVs, smart watches, all that. They got it all just because they're in the country. You see? Well, that's the point. They ain't serving the Lord though. He's saying they're serving the Lord in vain. Well, they ain't serving the Lord. They're serving white Jesus in vain. They're serving idols in vain. Let's go on from there. Let's finish it. Verse 22. He also that receives seed among the thorns is he that heareth the word, and the care of this world and the deceitfulness of riches choke the word, and he becometh unfruitful. And that can go with that scenario. The brother that took the chip, something else was on his mind. He did it because he felt like, I don't know. It boils down that he didn't have faith. Whatever you're thinking about that you're gonna lose, you have to say, like the brother said in the dream. He said that him and the other brother was saying that the Lord gonna take care of us. They didn't know what they was gonna do. The officer came up on them all of a sudden, wanted to scan them to see if they had a device, and they just had to, you know, if he would have scanned them and the machine didn't work or it malfunctioned and said they didn't have the thing in which they didn't have it, and they said y'all got to be put to death, they would have had to go or run or flee until they got caught, or the law's gonna protect them. Them the only scenarios that we have. These are the only things we got. If they roll up on us and say, "Hey," like the dream I had, me and the brother from Pittsburgh walking along, right? All of a sudden, the guy comes out of nowhere with dark clothes on from one of them alphabet groups, one of the police groups, and he says, "Hey, y'all got to go with me." And we took off running. He went one way, I went the other way. We took off running. You see? So either you're gonna flee, possibly get caught, maybe you get hired out, you're gonna get taken, or the Lord gonna provide another way. There ain't gonna be no, if I hit this one like that, then I flipped over, then I hit the other one, and I was in slow motion. Then after that, I did like this, and fire came out. And I know that it didn't come from the Lord, like like you did something. You ain't gonna do shit. Either the Lord gonna save you. Now you might have fire come out of your hand, that'll be spiritual power from the Lord. But all that imagination shit, where I took my shurikens, my ninja stars that I had been saving up since I was 5. I knew this day was gonna come. I had them sides, them 2 sides I throw. The ice came out of them, whatever. I did a cartwheel and I kicked the one, then the other one I was holding him. Like a stylized violence like you see on the movies. You ain't gonna deliver yourself, man. And there's nowhere to go. All the damn infrared technology, all that shit these devils got. You can't get out on your own, is what I'm saying. Now, if the Lord can defeat all that shit, all the infrared technology and everything else, he can defeat that. But you can't do it. Jake think you gonna come up with some miraculous. See what I did? I did a trick. I threw down the ninjas, that shit the ninjas throw down, poof, and the smoke come up, and then you look back and they gone. Ooh, Jake think he gonna get out of this shit. You think he gonna bargain your way out? Look, man, the scripture tell you that Esau is not gonna be satisfied with blood. There's nothing you can give him. We know what he want? To see what your insides look like, like on screen. To see what your insides look like. That's all he wants. He wants to kill you, Jacob. The days of my father are at hand. After will I slay my brother Jacob. He just wants to kill you, man. I heard a lot of stuff we've been saying. They going into slavery. They the devil. The Lord don't love them. What do you think they're gonna do? They're gonna peel your damn head back. They don't want to be your friend. You ain't nothing you can give them. Come on, Esau, I'll work for you. Come on, I go work in the hood. Now I sell all the dope, right? I just take 20%. Okay, wait, I take 10%. He don't care about that. He wants you off the scene. He wants to replace you. He tried it with religion first. That didn't work. Now we got to remove you. And the Lord gonna put that spirit on them. He wants to kill you. So they gotta go, we gotta go. And then those of you that work for him, the scriptures tell you, though they that consented to them shall be trodden down and had in derision. Jim as humble servant Aharon. Let's read up one verse up. First Chronicles 16:21. He suffered no man to do them wrong, yet he reproved kings for their sakes, saying, touch not mine anointed and do my prophets no harm. Verse 25, for great is the Lord, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, and greatly to be praised. He also is to be feared above all gods. For all the gods of the people are idols, but the Lord made the heavens. And that's where your hope lies, with the Lord. Let's go right to Hebrews. I'll bring that up. Hebrews 11. Like I said, Bishop Nate thinks because of all his wealth, he gonna get out of this some kind of way. No, you're not, Bishop Nate. It's looking more and more like you ain't gonna make it. Hebrews 11:1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. You must have faith, for by it the elders obtained a good report. You see? Now let's change over to the NLT. I want to read through some of this because these amazing stories that happen, they happen because the Most High had it go that way. We're in a story, and we're not in control of the story. This is Hebrews 11:5. It was by faith that Enoch was taken up to heaven without dying. He disappeared because the Most High took him. For before he was taken up, he was known as a person who pleased the Most High. And it is impossible to please the Most High without faith. Anyone who wants to come to him must believe that the Most High exists and that he rewards those who sincerely seek him. It was by faith that Noah built a large boat to save his family from the flood. He obeyed the Most High, who warned him about the things that had never happened before. By his faith, Noah condemned the rest of the world. All y'all want to do is condemn everybody. We supposed to do it. It's the heritage of the servants of the Lord. You think the Most High just gonna deal with y'all? He just gonna save y'all? Yeah, we believe that. Just like he did with Noah them. He gonna save a certain group, and everybody else gonna be dead. And he received the righteousness that comes by faith. Let's jump down. Let's go to verse. Just hold on here. Hebrews 11. We'll jump here at verse. You can read the whole chapter. I'm gonna start at verse 32. It says, "How much more do I need to say? It would take too long to recount the stories of the faith of Gideon, Barak, Samson, Jephthah, David, Samuel, and all the prophets. By faith, these people overthrew kingdoms, ruled with justice, received what the Most High had promised them. They shut the mouths of lions, quenched the flames of fire, and escaped death by the edge of the sword. Their weakness was turned to strength. They became strong in battle and put whole armies to flight. Women received their loved ones back again from death, but others were tortured, refusing to turn from the Most High in order to be set free." So you have to see the balance. Some of our forefathers made it out. They had miraculous stories, but then others, they got put to death. They suffered. It's the same thing we seeing coming this way. Some of us gonna make it. We gonna have this great story to tell. Man, I remember one time I lived for 3 months on one berry. The Lord had me. I don't know. I just didn't never get hungry. I ate a berry, and the Lord said, "You good." And I drank a cap. I had a bottle of water, and I was saving. I was drinking one cap full a day, and I just never died of thirst. The Lord, I don't know, man. The Lord just did it. And then somebody else, you get caught, and they torture you or whatever happens. And you gonna have a story to tell in the kingdom. You wouldn't take the mark. They tried to make you take it, and you said no. They wouldn't try to cut your head off right before the blade hit you. The Lord pulled your spirit out. They thought you was suffering, but you wasn't. You was with the Lord. See, you would tell the story in the kingdom. It's gonna be miraculous. Different stuff gonna happen. Different scenarios, right? Women received their loved ones back again from death, but others were tortured, refusing to turn from the Most High in order to be set free. But in that, what also do you have? Those who had a good place with the Lord, but then they're going to turn back. They're going to, wait, Mr. Esau. Because like we told you before, whenever you have to imagine, like, Esau's not concerned with the 2/3 niggas. He see you in the truth. He wants to get at you. That's what Satan wants you. So what they going to do before your turn to torture comes up, they ain't gonna just take you and torture you or chop your damn head off right away. No, they're going to they're going to offer you the chip. You're going to say no. Right? Then they're gonna chop up 8 or 9 people in front of you, let you see it first, let you get the blood on you. Choom, no, I don't want to die. No, You ready to take the chip yet? No, I ain't gonna do it. Bring that little girl over here, or whatever they do. Bring that little boy over here. Make him stick his tongue out. You know, Esau gonna get downright medieval. This is his going out gift. He's going away, but he ain't gonna go without a fight. They're gonna do all kind of shit. Right? They're gonna keep doing little things. Chop 5 of his fingers off and see if he's ready to take the chip then. Hey, take these box of matches and put it between his toes. Now light them all on fire. Like that shit on Tom and Jerry. Esau gonna do some crazy shit, man. Put that funnel in his mouth. Give me that oil over there. Pour it in. He make you eat some spoiled soup with maggots in it. Ain't no telling what these devils might do, man. And you got to read that story about them 7 brothers and their mother. That shit was crazy. Tortured the shit out of them, man. They placed their hope in a better life after the resurrection. Some were jeered at and their backs were cut open with whips. Others were chained in prisons. Some died by stoning. Some were sawed in half, and others were killed with the sword. Some went about wearing skins of sheep and goats, destitute and oppressed and mistreated. They were too good for this world, wandering over deserts and mountains, hiding in caves and holes in the ground. All these people earned a good reputation because of their faith, yet none of them received all that the Most High had promised. Not in that time, but it's coming. For the Most High had something better in mind for us, so that they would not reach perfection without us. You ain't better than the forefathers and the foremothers, the people that suffered, the women that despite being told not to circumcise their children, they did it anyway, and they took their death willingly. You ain't better than them. Your goofy ass walk around the earth drinking quarter waters, thinking you are because you live in Brooklyn. Who gives a fuck? That Brooklyn shit, I'm from Compton. I'm from Compton. Fifth Ward, whatever, doesn't matter. Your Fifth Ward nigga ass will get skinned alive without the Lord. You think you all that? Wait till them troops get let loose and they start pulling out them futuristic weapons on your ass. Turn on that sonar. They're gonna roll that sonar, the big microwave dish up on the avenue and turn that shit on. And watch you niggas jump around the sidewalk like a fish out of water. Then we'll see if you talking shit. Jim at Spiritual Temple. Wisdom of Solomon 20 and 19. Listen, let us examine him with despitefulness and torture, that we may know his meekness and prove his patience. Good Lord. Might take a fishing line with hooks on it, like they're gonna catch a fish and throw it in your cheek and then pull it back. You don't know what Esau might do. And then they're gonna have the sellout niggas who hate us that want to kill us already. All kind of betrayal, selling out. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows, man? You got to be prepared. It's gonna get way ugly. Jim at Saints of the Most High, Revelation 12:17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman and went and made war with the remnant of her seed. Right? Now, the elder brothers in Dallas was going into this the other week. And they were saying basically Esau mad at us for trying to keep the commandments. And it's true, he is. How dare we try to keep the law? Christians is out of their minds. They said that what did they say? We teaching the doctrine of demons. This nigga Alton Johnson with the dry ass lips, he said we teaching the doctrine of demons for pushing the law. We ain't pushing the law, but you got to keep it. You got to keep the commandments. It's right here. It's in. Can we get Revelation 14 and 12? Somebody, let's get that one. And the dragon, which is the empire, was wroth with the woman, the Roman Empire, and went and made war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of the Most High and have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. What's the testimony of Yahweh Shai? The spirit of prophecy. See, they want to get us out of the way. But Lord willing, man, we pray we get spiritual power. God, can you imagine that, brothers? I know y'all already imagine it. We get to settle the score before the Lord comes. Woo. If I get spiritual power, good Lord, I ain't taking no prisoners. I don't give a damn. Don't come begging me. Don't come telling me shit. You better hope I don't see you. Kawama War. If you ain't one of the elect, you better hope I don't see you. And every brother feel that way. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High and the faith of Yahweh Shai. So the Christians think they're going to just get through by faith alone. The Israelites think they're going to get through by keeping the law alone. Both of you are wrong, right? They both wrong. You got to have it all. You really just got to be chosen. If you're chosen, you're going to keep the commandments and you're going to have faith. That's it. What else I got? I got some other scriptures here. But the point is made. I mean, yeah, I won't extend the video any longer. Really, I just wanted to go into the vision. The spirit had me, get into it. But you got to be mindful of the times you're living in. There's going to be a lot of betrayal. The Motb is on the way, and there are other perilous scenarios. Let's read that one, and then we can close out. And I'm gonna go to I'll go to the alternate version. You know what? Yeah, I'll go to the alternate version because it's more illustrative. The King James version is better, but this is more illustrative. The NLT, 2 Timothy 3:1. You should know this, Timothy, that in the last day there will be very difficult times. For people will love only themselves and their money. People in love with money, you in the first place line to get the mark of the beast. You love money. You love those that love technology and possessions and things. You gonna take the mark of the beast. We can see it. You see it in your eyes. People that love to eat. You gonna take it. You can't be without food. They will be boastful and proud, scoffing at the Most High, disobedient to parents, and ungrateful. They will consider nothing sacred. They will be unloving and unforgiving. They will slander others and have no self control. They will be cruel and hate what is good. They will betray their friends, be reckless, be puffed up with pride, and love pleasure rather than the Most High. They will act religious, but they will reject the power that could make them godly. You got that now. Israelites, they act religious, but they reject everything that we tell them. Stay away from people like that. No, you gotta go give your brother's brother. Come on, brother. Come on, Ark. Come on, Ark. Get out my face, nigga. Stay away from people like that. They are the kind who work their way into people's homes and win the confidence of vulnerable women who are burdened with the guilt of sin and controlled by various desires. That box is worthless. Such women are forever following new teachings, but they are never able to understand the truth. And you got that. You got that all over the place. All kind of different women. Shallow brother. Can't trust her. Can't trust her. So that's it, brothers. We're gonna leave it right there. Just be aware. Go back. I'll give the vision, the link to the vision again. This brother, and I couldn't help but upload it. And I had a feeling when I watched it and I saw it the first time, I said, watch the apostles do some responses. I could see them doing that, and lo and behold, because every brother, when you watch this, you just get moved by it. I might watch it again. It's communication from the Lord. The Lord be communicating with us. This is Jim as Saints of the Most High, James 5:8. Be ye also patient, establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord draweth nigh. Get yourself ready spiritually. Pray, pray, pray. As always, right? Same brother, verse 10, James 5:10. Take my brethren, the prophets, who have spoken in the name of the Lord. No, you got his name. Nobody know his name. So you go call up in that name stuff, that name doctrine. Who have spoken in the name of the Lord for an example of suffering, affliction, and of patience. Gird up your loins. Shit is about to get way ugly, nasty, off the hook. Let me give out this link. Did I do it? All those that haven't seen it, check it out. So that's it. We're going to leave it there. All right. And we will see you again with another lesson, Lord willing. Consider what you heard. All praise to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopefully legs. Excuse me. All right. Shalom.